Hi, it's John Cronshaw here with my author diary for the week ending July the 7th, 2024. I've had a very productive week. I've actually finished the first draft of Maya's arc for Ravenglass Legends Book 3, The Knight and the Rebel. So, yeah, really pleased with that. Those last, I don't know, 10 scenes or so are quite intense. But yeah, definitely enjoyed writing them. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a quick kind of go over it with a spell check and all that before I go leave it for a while to do other things before I go back to it to redraft. But yeah, I'm pleased with that. That is basically book 3 done. Book 3 drafted at least. To a reasonable standard, I would say. Not in any finished state by any means, but it's decent enough. So what I will do with that is I will be posting those chapters on Ream, so you will get to get early access. You'll get to see the book probably before even book 2 is out to the public. Just like I have been with book 2, which is already, so I think it's nearly finished posting on Ream. So if you go to reamstories.com/John Cronshaw author, you can take a look at all the things I've been posting there. Loads of free stories. You can even read The Fall of Wolfsbane, which is book 1 for free on there. So loads of good stuff. But yeah, so that is in the bag. My plan next is I know that I've got Punks versus Zombies to carry on with. I've also got Wyvern Rider to carry on with. So Wyvern Rider is going to be a prequel to what will end up being my next series probably. But yeah, so Punks versus Zombies, I need to kind of shift my head for this next week, get my head back in that. I have got ideas for the next episode. I know where it's going. It should be all right. Should be fine. Just need to take a breather after the intensity of the past few days. I've had a couple of days where I've been writing, 5,500 word days, which is good when you're in the end of a novel and you're hammering out the words. That's a good sign. It means I'm in the zone and just kind of flowing with the story. It's weird. Like I find that when I'm writing fast-paced stuff, I write faster. Which maybe that's just part of why it feels like faster pace as well. But yeah, when I'm kind of really trying to ramp up the pacing of a story, my productivity goes up, which is that's good. So in terms of reading, I have read a book called Poison Study this week by I think it's Maria V. Snyder. I want to say, sorry if I've messed up. But yeah, so that was a cool book. It was YA fantasy, kind of about someone who was a poison taster, basically. So someone who tasted meals for Commander, and the story about that. For a YA, I have to say, it is a bit gritty. There's some really dark stuff in that. So it's not for the younger YA people at all, not for teenagers, maybe 18 plus, because there is some quite graphic scenes in it, I would say. But yeah, I really enjoyed the story, and I've gone to the next book in that series. So I'm on book 2 now, which is called Magic Study. So far so good. I'm about, I don't know, third of the way through. Yeah, enjoying that. It's just easy listening. It's just kind of, I think one thing, this was a tip off a wife actually, but it was like, if I'm struggling with fiction, it's always good to get into something that's first person. So I find first person is really quick to get into. So I did that, and really enjoyed the series so far. Next week, as I say, I've got the Punks versus Zombies thing. It's also going to be a bit of a bitty week because my son is about to finish primary school, and he's in the school play. They're doing a school play, school panto to finish off of Peter Pan. He's actually playing Peter Pan, so I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be some metaphors in there about him never growing up or something, and that I don't know, getting us. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, no, it should be should be fun anyway. He's been really enthusiastic about it. He's well, who knew? Who knew he'd get the acting bug? But there we go. But yeah, lead role. That's pretty good, isn't it? Pretty good. Proud of the little lad. So yeah, we'll be doing that, and no doubt a few interrupted things over the next week or so. But yeah, as I say, next week is about, well, priorities is getting the next episode of Punks vs Zombies done. I wrote loads in advance, and now I have got something like no more scheduled, actually. That was it. The one that was scheduled that has just gone on my Substack this week is the last one I've got written. So yeah, need to just get back into that story, get back in the zone with that. Also this week I've been watching, just kind of catching up on the Glastonbury stuff, actually. So recommend James Blake. That was really good. LCD sound system. That looked like a lot of fun. PJ Harvey, James, they were all good. Always, which is spelled with two V's, so ALVVAYS. Really enjoyed that. So yeah, there's a load of good performances. Or is it Naira Archives? That looked like a fun show. It was a DJ set, kind of drum and bass stuff. Felt very old school, very kind of rave, jungle, kind of early 90s stuff. So yeah, that seemed like a lot of fun. Wish I was there for that one. But yeah, no, it was cool anyway, and just gonna be going through those and checking out what there is. So yeah, I think that's everything. Is that everything? Yeah. Oh, there was an election as well, wasn't there? British election. Yeah, big change. Yeah, we've had a Conservative government for the last 14 years, and now Labour have won with a landslide. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it'll mean some improvements in the country, but I don't hold my breath for that. I hope to be pleasantly surprised. So we'll see how it goes. But what is quite good is, in this country, it does seem like we know how to hand power over to other people, unlike in some other countries which will remain unnamed. But yeah, so there will be a nice transition of power today, and yeah, that's a change in the UK. So hopefully my sales will improve again, because in the lead up to elections I see a little dip in my sales, and it'll get worse with American elections because most of my readers are in America, and I think there is an American election this year. So yeah, looking forward to my sales dipping in November. So until next time, cheerio.